Last recipe na ito. Okay, the ingredients are olive oil. Paki-arrange lang sa sequence, no? Ito yung olive oil. Tapos, garlic, onions. Garlic and onions. Yan. Tapos, we have beef shank. Beef shank is one of the toughest cuts of beef because it's the one that they use to walk, you know? So, puro muscle lang, matigas. But it is one of the most flavorful cuts of meat if you tenderize it. Alam mo, iba na namang kwento to. In Japan, they served me a what they call a chia beef. It is the most tender and delicious beef I've ever tried in my life. You know, yung mga Matsusaka and Kobe has nothing compared to this. The tongue was so tender. Di ba usually dila, ang tigas yan eh. Yung ox tongue, it was so tender. And then they served me a tenderloin steak. They just fried it in a little garlic oil. And then they cut it into cubes and seared all sides. Oh, it's like biting into tofu. Ang sarap talaga. But boy, you should see the oil. And it was almost white in color kasi it was all marbling. Oh, fully marbled. Fully marbled. Ang sarap talaga, grabe. Nahihiya lang humingi ng rice eh. I wanted to ask for rice eh. Di ba? How can you eat that? Di ba? Nagpapaklas ako eh. Ano naman. So anyway, beef shank, tapos peppercorns, all peppercorns. Yan. We have some soy sauce, tomato paste, and tomato sauce. Sige, ano na lang, tomato sauce na is okay. Okay. Tapos beef broth. Saan ang beef broth na? Beef stock. We have some bay leaf, liver spread, sugar, patis. Ito more often than not, I hardly use salt. I either use patis or seasoning, or so in my cooking, oyster sauce also I like to use a lot of now. Oyster sauce has become part of our, condiment list. And then U.S. wedge potatoes. These are large cubes. This dish is a complete meal already. You have your protein, you have your starch, and there are a few vegetables also. Now, it depends on you what kind of potatoes you want to use. In this case, we're going to use wedges. But if you want to have it crispy fried on the side, why not, diba? Why not? So the trick here is to tenderize the shank. In our Filipino restaurant in Paris, we would serve it with lamb. So lamb caldereta, but potatoes also. And then in the end, we wanted to make it a little bit creamy and cheesy, so we put Parmesan cheese and cream at the end. And we would serve that with, yung chunks of potatoes. Tapos olives, raw olives. I mean, not raw olives, but you don't simmer the olives in the sauce because the flavor will disappear. So you want to put that last. Okay.
Where's the food gone?
Kinain niya.
Alin.
Inubos ko na.
Olive oil. We have some garlic and onions. Meron pa kayo natututo mga Are you from here, sir? Or are you from Davao?
I've lived here for 10 years.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'm married.
I love your food here. My gosh. Where did we go? We went to. There's a parang karinderia here somewhere. One of the side streets. She makes a paksiw na buntod ng tuna. What's her name?
Tuna queen.
Huh? What?
Tuna queen. Pak fry. No, dun sa may across
Paksiw.
inside.
Tapos the world's worst tasting ribs. That was good. Very good, huh?
The world's worst.
Yeah. When it was like medical track eh, di ba? That I remember. It's good. So garlic. We add in their onions. You know, this is just a guide, no? Ito mga recipes natin. Can you adjust yung seasoning siya? And then, yung beef shank. Okay? So, pinakamatigas na part, just to brown it a little bit. It's actually just adding all the ingredients together. And very, very important when dealing or working with a cut of beef, this stuff is to cover it and slow cook it. So, you're trying to break the connective tissues, no? Para lumambot lang siya. And you know, this recipe, you can use also chicken. You can use pork, no? But very important, if you want to have a complete meal, then add potato wedges. You want to have it dried, you want to have it dehydrated or yung frozen. Ano yan eh, I think the key to a frozen potato is the storage also eh. So how you store it is very important. Yan ang nagiging problema natin, I think, here. Because, let's say, in Canada, they freeze the sashimi. They freeze the sashimi and then sell it to the rest of the saloy. You have to serve it that way. But the sashimi there is exceptional. So,
Chef?
the manner. Yeah.
May missing component daw dito
Which one?
sa iyong
Ano?
sausage. Saan daw ang beer?
Sana may... Yun ang nga sabi
Dapat
ko.
daw dito may
You know,
beer.
if you put this side by side with beer, I don't think they'll drink the beer anymore. They'll ask for more potatoes. Okay, so... Yan. Lagyan natin yung ating tomato sauce. Seasoning muna, soy sauce. Okay. And then tomato sauce. Yung potatoes we will put last eh. Siguro, you know, a dish like this will take yung cut of beef like this sometimes takes about 1.5 hours to 2 hours to tenderize it. So very important that you tenderize it